What kind of dog is this?
Irish
I
Wolf.
don't know.
Irish what?
Irish Wolfman.
You're definitely an Irish wolfhound. Hi, baby. Hey, Justice.
I know.
What's up, dog?
So friendly.
So sweet. This is the biggest dog I've ever seen in my
I
life.
know it's a horse. It's a pony. Hi.
Ride it. Get a saddle.
Okay, let's go.
I know you gonna dig this.
An ordinary KFC, right? There it is behind me. Now I Googled beforehand and checked out KFC is everywhere. Like it's all over the world. Everybody knows KFC. That's not what they serve at KFC. I don't think. Well, there goes the KFC endorsement. So here I am in Mississauga. Mississauga is a city outside of Toronto. It's a suburb of Toronto. Mississauga. You know what I know about Mississauga? Mississauga, when the indigenous people were, the indigenous tribe called the Mississauga, Algonquin Mississaugas, when the French traders came to this area near the Credit River, they encountered the Algonquin Mississaugas, and that's who so that's why the area is named after Mississauga. It was named after Mississippi. Oh my God. Mississauga means the mouth of the river. So that's what the people were called. Yeah, so that's what Mississauga means. This has nothing to do with KFC. I just want to tell you what I know about Mississauga. I remember that from somewhere. Yeah. Algonquin Mississaugas. All right, so I'm checking with sound with headphones from now on because wind really bothers me. But I'm here about KFC, and I'm gonna do some shout outs and tell you something else at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But what I'm gonna talk to you about is Colonel Sanders. You know Colonel Harland Sanders? That guy. Do you know where he lived? Toronto, well, Mississauga, named after, well, I told you that already. Yeah, Colonel Harland Sanders lived in Canada. He had a house in Kentucky or down south somewhere, probably Kentucky, I would assume. But one of his primary residences was here in Toronto, in Mississauga. And I'm gonna take you to that house, I'm gonna show you it, I'm gonna tell you why it's here and why he lived here. You ready to go? Let's go. Should we stop and get some KFC? I don't know about you, but I know about me. And I'm not gonna have any KFC, although it smells really good. Every time you walk by, it smells good. KFC is really good. You know, it really is good. And people are ordering it, like, to get delivered to, like, if you want KFC, just go and get it. Don't get it delivered. That's really weird. Is it? Maybe it's not. I don't want to judge. Yeah, I do. Who am I to judge, Judy? All right, let's go to Colonel Harland Sanders' house now. No sidewalks. There are no sidewalks in this area of town. Why no sidewalks? But you got a drain pipe? That don't make no sense. That don't make none sense. So, Colonel Harland Sanders, started his restaurant in Corbett, Kentucky, right? He had a little filling station and he sold his special chicken made with 11 herbs and spices in a pressure cooker. And it was very, very popular. But then along came urban development and I-75, and it bypassed his restaurant and business went down. So he decided to take his act on the road and his chickens. So he took it on the road, and what happened was it became very successful. He sell it to restaurants. He'd sell his recipe. They'd sell Kentucky Fried Chicken, he called it, and they would sell it at the various restaurants all across America. By 1963, there were 600 KFC franchises because his chicken was so popular. But then he came up to Canada. And in Canada, there was a restaurant called Scott's. And Scott's was a diner. There's 4 of them, I think, down on Bloor Street, which is downtown Toronto. Do not drive by me again, lady. It just interrupts the flow. So then it became, he sold the Scott's Diner. Scott's Chicken Villa it became. And they opened the first KFC in Canada at Lawrence and Victoria Park, which is not far from where I grew up. It's a fast food takeout. Like, it's just a takeout stand by itself, right? So it became known as Scott's Chicken Villa. And I would always see those signs. I wasn't alive in 1963, or in the 60s, you know. But I'm saying, like in the 80s and 90s, you would still see those big buckets, and it would say Scott's Chicken Villa, Kentucky Fried Chicken. So I always thought that was really cool. We're like, hey, Scott, haha. Yeah, and you know, we'd have KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, every now and again, as every family would, I think. But yeah, so Scott's Chicken Villa, KFC, was in Canada. It was very, 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 very popular. And Harlan Sanders loved Toronto. He especially loved Mississauga. And his house is right beside me. This is Colonel Sanders' house. Kind of a normal little regular house, huh? You would not know that a global icon lived in that house. Colonel Sanders lived there. What? Colonel Sanders. Pardon me?
A movie.
Yeah, just about Colonel Sanders. He used to live here.
Oh.
Yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh.
Thank you. You just got your close-up. Lady, really? Oh, she's sweet. What was I talking about? Yeah, he was... God damn it. It smells like Kentucky Fried Chicken around here. I'm not kidding you. It sort of does. Scratch the camera. Like no, not the camera. Scratch the screen. Do you smell it? Could be him, though. It's definitely him. Now, he still kept his primary residence in Kentucky, but he lived here about 4 months of the year, and apparently the neighborhood children loved him because he looked like Santa Claus, right? I mean, it's a very distinctive look. He was very, very particular about his business, and he would go to all the KFC outlets and he would tell them what they were doing wrong. Even after he sold his share in the company and stuff, he was still like the figurehead. He would go and he got sued by the company, I believe, at one point for what do you get when you get sued for saying something derogatory, but you know, about your slander, something like that. I don't know. He got sued because he said that the gravy was no good. That it was like wallpaper paste. I don't remember if I've had the gravy here. I could have taken Kentucky Fried Chicken. Have I had the gravy there? I've had gravy before. It's all gravy. But Colonel Sanders' house right here, this is where he lived. And he donated a lot of money to the Trillium Center, the hospital here in Mississauga. Very generous man, because he always said, what's the point of having millions of dollars when you die? And it's just going to get divided up or go to this place or that place, and who knows where it's going to go. He wanted to go somewhere special, so he donated a lot of money after he died, I believe around the age of 80. And they had a huge dinner for him at the Inn on the Park, which is the huge hotel that was up near where I grew up as well, near the end of his life. And they served roast beef. Come on. Roast beef? Well, I guess he gets sick of chicken after a while. Let's look at his house again. All right, now I'm gonna take you somewhere else, and I'm gonna talk to you about where I'm going next, how you can help, and all the people I wanna thank. And there's a lot of you. Colonel Sanders lived right there. I'm trying to think of what else I could tell you about Colonel Sanders. Like, yeah, I mean, he's a... Oh, he was in a movie that was filmed here in Toronto with Dan Aykroyd, because Dan Aykroyd was a big fan of Kentucky Fried Chicken. So Dan Iyer played a blind man in a movie called Love at First Sight. Get it? And Colonel Sanders has a little cameo in it. Right there, that's Colonel Sanders. And that's where he lived. All right, let's go find somewhere else where I can talk to you where it's a little quieter. My friends are sitting and waiting in the car. I had a whole plan with one of my friends who's gonna be behind me eating a drumstick of chicken, but we went into that KFC and the lineup was so long. So I said, so long to that idea. But would it have been funny to have my friend just behind me the whole time eating the piece of chicken? It would have been funny. But I'm not gimmicky like that. Yes, I am. Let's go. Can you hear the squirrels? Look, there's a squirrel right there. See him? Come here. Come here and talk to me for 1 second. I have one question for you. What? No. Oh. Are you a rodent or are you like a mammal? Or is a rodent a mammal? Look at all these. Look, there's squirrels everywhere. Okay, this video's not about squirrels. Squirrel. You squirrel. I don't know where this place is. This is right around the corner from Colonel Sanders' house. Yep, you can still smell the chicken. All right, so I want to thank a lot of people for watching my channel. I'm going to do some shout outs. And I'm going to tell you where I'm going next and how you can maybe if you want to help. So, but first of all, what I want to do is I want to thank, oh boy, this is who I have to thank specifically. Wait 1 second here. Hold on 1 second. So first and foremost, I want to thank some people that contributed to PayPal for me. That's helping me with my upcoming trip, which is huge. And I'm so thankful and so grateful. It means a lot. And that money goes directly into gas, lodging, flights, food, stuff that I have to buy along the way. Nothing extraneous. Only stuff to bring you bigger and better videos. And the videos that I'm going to make, just wait. I got some really cool stuff planned. I'm going to places that nobody else has been to, that nobody else can get to. I've been making these arrangements for about 5 months now. So yeah. But for the PayPal people that I want to thank, of course, Geraldine, so generous. Thank you, Geraldine, as always. Carol Boffey, Alan Waddington, my girl Crystal Velasquez. Boondocks girl, you know who you are. And Karen and Sean over in Australia, my Australian family. Definitely want to thank you guys. So generous, all you guys that gave money to me on PayPal. And like I said, the money is going directly into the channel. Now, and I really do appreciate it. It just made me, it just warmed my heart so much. It was so sweet and needed and appreciated. Now, to give shout outs. This is a new list of shout outs to people. I put up a thing in the community tab of my YouTube channel. I don't know if you people have seen it. If you go to like my channel, there should every now and again there should be something coming up like a picture or something. I write stuff, so look for that. And I said if anybody wants a shout out, and I got some responses, and then also people write me stuff. See, what happens is I get, and I'm sorry if I don't write back to you right away when you leave comments for me and things. I always try to get back. I'm all about interaction, but I get views across all my videos, so I get comments built up from videos I did a year ago. So I try to respond to everyone. So when I put up a new video, I always go for a drive. As soon as I upload a video, I leave and I go for a drive just to clear my head, because editing takes hours for me because I'm not a great editor. So yeah, then I get on to editing the next video, but I'm always gonna get back to you. So if I haven't written back to you to thank you for your comments, I will. But yeah, I get them from older videos too, so I gotta go through them. I have it on a different app and it comes up, but I love it, and I read everything. I read every single comment. So if you think your comment has just passed me by, it hasn't. I've read it and I've appreciated it. And if it's a mean comment, you know what? All publicity is good. I don't care. Everything's good. Just be positive. Okay, Peace Garden. Okay, these are the people I want to thank. Ready? Atrevido, especially Tracy from the UK. I've been promising you a shout out for so long. You were sick. Hope you're feeling better, Tracy. I really do mean that. Gibby, Sissy Langerfeld, Connie, you know Connie, L. Abridi, right? Richard C. from Toronto. I believe your name is Richard C. from Toronto. You're awesome, man. From the 6. If I could do the 6 sign right now with my hand, I would, but I can't. Well, look at the back of my phone. Stormtrooper. Okay. Richard Gaunt, AJ from Michigan. Crystal, again, your daughter, Natalie, you're from Omaha. You're my Boondocks girl with your daughter, Natalie. Say hi to her. I know she liked my Elvis videos. Bionic Rat. Love that name. Drew from New Jersey. What up, Drew? Always writing cool stuff. Chef Jim. Good luck, man, in culinary school. Hope it goes well. Hope you become a very successful chef. And I hope you feed me because I need some food in my body. No. Well, I'm always hungry, but I think we all are. And what am I just stop talking? Yanni Ward Stovall. Right? Yeah. L's, E-L-Z. And Marie McLeod, happy 49th birthday coming up. I believe it's either today or tomorrow. Happy 49th. Matt Harmon out in Palm Desert. The 416 Ghost. Mistiff 505, a fellow Stan. Love you. Stan is a term for us Eminem fans. David Keaton, Patty Cakes, Frankie Wild with that Son of My Face song. Check out that song. Guys, Google Frankie Wild. Didn't even dry mouth. Frankie Wild, Son of My Face. It's a great song. Michelle, I believe you're from Pittsburgh, right? You sang me the MJ song. That was really cool. That was very sweet. Jardee's Adventures. Jen from Montreal, my girl. Jeremy Skaggs, always a cool guy to talk to. Bo Voorhees, best last name ever, of course, from London. Chris Joe, always first to watch my videos. Chris, you're awesome. Remy the puppy, Becca's puppy. Hey Becca, what's up? Hope your daughter's enjoying school. Ha! Spring break is over. Burn. I always say that to kids when spring break is over. Burn. Go to school. Get to work. Angel Sutton. Patience. Samantha Landis. Samantha, you write so much. I love it. I read everything you write. Don't you worry. Amistad Kai Knox from Cincinnati. You're awesome too, bro. Jolene. Oh, Jolene from North Dakota. Oofta, North Dakota. Getting cold over there. Oh, yeah. There. I did a little North Dakota accent for you. Is that a North Dakotan accent? Oofta. I know they say that there. But it's a cool day out. Yeah, that's all they talk about is weather there. That's all I talk about. All I talk about is weather and parking. Lee Chazzy. Lee, I hope you got this shout out because I've given you one before and I don't know if you ever got it. Injured Cold Fusion. I don't know what happened to you. You were sick and you were talking to me. We had a good conversation one night. Then I lost the talks and I hope you're okay. I haven't heard from you for a while, so I hope you're doing good. Patches and Carrie. Oh, Angel, you're in Oregon. Angel Sutton, I just said your name earlier, but you're in Oregon. Oregon, eh? I've heard of that place. Digging with Len. Todd, my man Todd. Always writing cool stuff to me. Thanks, Todd. Nadine, Horror Fan Dad. You're a new viewer, new subscriber. You're very cool. I like the name Horror Fan Dad. Sabine. Does anybody else remember the names, the song Sabine? By the band Trio in the 80s? Sabine. That was a good song. I think I'm the only person that ever remembers that song. And YouTuber's Horror Domain. You told me your real name once, but I can't remember it. But you're awesome. I'm burping a little bit. I'm sorry. That's really awful. But I just had a huge energy drink. Of course. So I think I got everybody here. But I also especially want to thank my Australian family. Karen, Sean, Vanessa, Kalia, Denise, Shannon, who is also known as Grumblebum, DJ Venus, Jai, Blake, Sonia, Jesse, and Chanella. You guys have so many. I'm looking at this. Your names, like you're biker. Are you a biker family? Like Blake's name is Beesnatch. Denise is Rock Pack. Jesse is Bloody Bronco. What's going on over there in Perth? Why do you have so many nicknames? I have a nickname. It's called I had one nickname once. They call me the Kid at one place. I worked at the Kid. You guys got some cool nicknames. Beesnatch, Rock Pack, Bloody Bronco. What's going on in Perth that you guys have all these cool nicknames? Give me a nickname. I guess Scott on Tape. I don't have a last name anymore. I'm Scott on Tape. I'm like Cher. Where am I going next? Guess where? If you've been paying attention, I've been dropping little subtle hints and subtle clues. Let me just close this phone because it's so cold. I'm going on a 4-week trip, and it's all filming. Somebody said to me the other day, hope you have a great vacation. I said, it's not a vacation. I'm working. It's hard work, what I'm doing. It's fun. I love it, but it's work. I'm going to Vancouver for like 2 hours, then to Seattle. So I'm doing Seattle, Portland, Oregon, Astoria. Portland's in Oregon, we know that. Olympia. I'm all over Washington State, Oregon, Northern California. That's the trip I'm doing. And it's going to take me a long time because I'm stopping everywhere, filming at some really cool places. If you live in Washington, Northern California, Oregon, and I'm going to end up, of course, in my beloved Los Angeles to meet my other friends and YouTuber friends and film there. But yeah, if you live in any of those states and you want to come by and film with me somewhere, want to work it out, let me know. I am going to be filming with other YouTubers along the way down. Made some arrangements. It's going to be cool. I'm going to lots of interesting places. So get a hold of me on Facebook, Instagram, or right here in the comment section, and we can talk about meeting up. I'm for it, man. I love meeting people. That's my thing. And if you're a subscriber, a viewer, and you just want to hang out, I'm all for it. We can make it work. We can make it work. Now, below there's going to be a link to my Patreon page. What is Patreon? Patreon is for it's like being a patron of the arts. You can donate a certain amount of money each month, and what happens is it goes to me and it goes towards my channel for me to create new videos. So what like I've been thinking about doing it for a while. I think how I'm gonna do it. A lot of big YouTubers do it, and they don't offer anything on their Patreon page, which makes me so angry. Like the whole, you give benefits. So what? I don't understand that. So I'm offering stuff on mine. I still don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it yet. You can donate like $5, $10, $20 a month. And what I'm gonna do is, like, I mean, you can send postcards. I can send you postcards or autographed pictures. Nobody wants an autographed picture of me or a postcard from me. That's, well, what? No. I'm not Brad Pitt yet. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put up extra videos there all the time. More and more and more. So there'll be my regular YouTube videos, but I'm gonna put up outtakes. I'm gonna put up videos just like YouTube videos about special places that are only available to people on Patreon. So the link is below if you want to donate per month. Be much appreciated. It would help me. I'm not begging for money. I'm just saying I want to do this for a living. I want to do this all the time, full time, because I have to work to afford to be able to go on these trips. And if I didn't have to work, I'd be working and doing this. And be videos all the time, every day. Sometimes 2 a day, who knows? But yeah, on Patreon, there's gonna be extra videos. So you can go right down below right now and check it out. There's one of my YouTube videos up there now. I'm gonna put up something probably this week. And then maybe 1 a week. Extra videos on Patreon. God, I can talk. Good Lord, is anybody still watching this? Okay, I love you all. Patreon link below. Seattle, coming up in 4 days. I'm gonna film myself leaving. The dog at the beginning is not Shady. Shady's at home waiting for me. I gotta get home to him. Peace out. The squirrels are gone. There's an eerie silence. They're forming a circle around me. I know it's coming. It's death by squirrel. Oh, if it's the way I gotta go, it's the way I gotta go. All right.